everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tess. The lighting is a bit severe today. I'm using my alt light pointed right at my face. I did intend to record this video on Friday, but dance happened, so you've got me at 8 o'clock on Sunday night. It should be okay though, as I'm not actually showing any whips. As you can see from the title of the video, I'm going to be sharing my goals and plans for 2021. Hopefully I can make it pretty seamless and have it make a bit of sense, as I have prepared with a list. We'll see how that goes when it actually comes to it. Obviously, everything is subject to change because life, but this is what I will be aiming for next year. I'm sure it won't come as any surprise to anyone who's watched even one of my videos. I will be focusing on Haystack Sunset, photography by Jeff Pritchard and charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I have broken the image into a quadriptych. Let's move over and see if I can get clever and put video in video, which I will put here. I have finished part 1. And I am hoping to finish part 2 by my birthday, which will need approximately 185 stitches per day, so that's fully achievable. And I would also like to get 25% through part 3. It's a little higher stitch count at 205 per day, but that number's based on me starting on my birthday, so hopefully I can get it done a little bit before that. Next up we have Fairy Bubbles by Josephine Wall, again charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I don't know if I shared this story on this channel or whether it was the last one with my old name, but I have started this whip I think 5 times. Things just kept going wrong. This is the chart which really cemented my love of cross stitch, and when I returned properly, I guess, in 2018 and saw that it was now available as a supersize max color, I jumped right in. I have a lot of them, but this is one that I actually would like to see finished. The others I'm just happy working on. So I'm using this as my 21,000 stitches in 2021 challenge run by Full Coverage Fanatics, and I will link their Facebook group in the description below. So I don't actually have a percentage that I'm aiming for, just 21,000, and I will be stitching on it at least every Saturday of the year. Then next we have Dogwood by Cindy Christensen. I will be using this with my Stitch With Me videos. Hopefully we'll be able to get them out in the off fortnight. My videos updates are monthly, and every 2 weeks sort of between that I hope to release a Stitch With Me, and I will be working on this chart because it is, you know, minimal colours being kind of black and white, and I hope to get 10% complete on that, which will require about 300 stitches per video. So I'm not sure if that's achievable, but we'll see. And if I manage those goals, that is 100,501 stitches, which is about what I managed in the entirety of this year. I am making it more of a priority to have like me time, but that's what I'm looking at if I actually achieve it. Next up, I am going to do the Peppermint Purple Blackwork sale again next year. Again, if you've been watching my videos, you know I've hit a bit of a road bump matching the fabric. I have decided to restart 2020, so ideally I'd like to keep them both up to date, stitching each week in the week that it is, but noting I would have to stitch 8 blocks a week. I don't see that happening, but as long as I'm chipping away with it, we'll be working on it at work, which might help during my lunch break. But yeah, that's, fingers crossed. I'd like to at least be halfway complete with both of those next year. And I've also got Caterpillar cross stitch. Sally has teased the next stitch along to start in January with the theme creativity. The needle minder looks adorable, so I will probably be joining that stitch along, and I just hope to keep up to date with that. So they are my locked in, these are my priority goals. Then I've got a few finish goals that I would like to achieve. I hope to finish Quotes to Live by Stitch Rovia. I'm sorry, I haven't been able to find a product image of this, just that the other sort of stitches have completed, so I can't show an image. It's no longer available, but it is my oldest WIP currently, if you ignore the fact that it's a restart. So I'd like to see that finished. I would like to finish The Florist. It's an anchor kit, and I've told the story before with my great-grandmother, so I'd like to put in a lot and hopefully finish that one. And also Po Body's Nerfect. I'm obsessed with The Good Place. I don't know if it was a thing before that show, but I charted this myself on Pictopat using fonts that I've bought the commercial licenses for. So in a perfect ideal world, I will have those 3 finishes, as well as Caterpillar cross stitch and Haystack. Now for the stretch goals. I'm hoping to push myself, but I'm also trying to be realistic. So I have broken them out, so I'm not as upset if I don't reach it. I've kind of done my own 24 hours of cross stitch challenge where I work on a project for 24 hours, no matter how long it takes me to get those 24 hours. I want to do something similar next year, and originally I'm like, yeah, let's do 1 a month. Then I realized that's pretty much an hour a day, and I might even struggle to get an hour of stitching a day, let alone focusing just on that, because obviously I've got Haystack. So I am going to reduce it to 12 hours, and I'm aiming to complete 6 projects using that challenge. If you've got any ideas on like a clever hashtag or something I can call it, I would appreciate it greatly, as I do share my stitching every day on Instagram. I would like to have a hashtag to use for that. I'm going to be using the Tiny Decisions app to pick my piece, and I'm going to run through quickly the projects which might come up. I'm not going to stop them from happening twice, so I may not have 6 different projects in the year, but we'll see how we go. First up is the Mystery Sampler Sale by 2017 by Linen and Threads. Sleeping Beauty by Mirabilia. Po Body's Nerfect, again it's self-charted with Pictopat. The Florist, again an anchor kit. 4 Seasons Sale 2018 by Modern Folk Embroidery. Save the Stitches by Elizabeth Armand. Needleworker by Little House Needleworks. Motherhood, Selena Fenich. I'm doing 3 of these for my 2 nephews and niece, so they will get 4 hours each instead of the 12 hours. Storytime, artwork by Aruda Art from Gecko Rouge. Bloom and Grow by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. Pandemic by Long Dog Samplers. Quotes to Live by Stitch Rovia. And Rosetta by Ink Circles. So they are the possibilities for my 12 hours of cross stitch, whatever that challenge will end up being called. And the next sort of stretch goal is the Full Coverage Fanatics. Again, I've linked their Facebook group below. They are doing like a bookshelf theme. Probably should have found out what they've called it. where they have a book and have assigned it so many stitches. I'm hoping to read the book and stitch the number of stitches. I would love to do at least one a month. Not sure that's going to be possible. I will again be using the Tiny Decisions app to pick which piece I'm working on. All of these are by Heaven and Earth Designs, and I will tell you the artist as I go. Birth of a Star by Rachel Anderson. Small Magellanic Cloud Supersize Max Color by NASA. Reader's Paradise Supersize Max Color by Amy Stewart. Hot Air Balloon Sunrise Supersize Max Color by Lars Stewart. Farewell to Anger Supersize Max Color Leonid Afremov. The Possibilities Evolution Rainbow Max Color by Alyssa Gerwig or Walking Melons. June by Anna Dittman. July, also by Anna Dittman. Once Upon a Time Max Color by Amy Stewart. Fingers of God by Jeff Pritchard. The Magic of Books by Tamara Makagard. Outback Storm by Jeff Pritchard. Apple Blossom Mini by Marianne Broom. Ballet Shoes by Katerina Kokiotis. Apologise for butchering that name. Window with a View, Max Color by Dominic Davison. And Tea and Books by Bridget Ashwood. So there's no way I'm going to touch all of them. I won't be necessarily waiting for them to come up. If I feel like working on them, I will, but that goes without saying with all of my whips. And I am also joining the School of Magical Stitches and Literature Facebook group. They're doing Percy Jackson, and I hope to participate as much as possible with that. I also have 2 planned starts. Not saying that's going to be the only starts I have next year, but I try and have a New Year's new start and a birthday start. I don't know if I'm going to have these projects as that because I need to buy the supplies and I don't know if I'm going to have that in time. Anyway, By the Stream Glacier, again by Jeff Pritchard, and I have cut it into a triptych, and that will be the New Year New Start. And I have found the first chatelaine that I would like to attempt, Blue Moroccan Lace, and hopefully if I can get everything I need, that will be a birthday start. That's pretty much it for this actual stitching. I do have a few sort of organisational goals because I love organising. I would like to put together a spreadsheet of all of my whips in Potentia, so list all of the charts that I own and then sort of list what I would require to buy to be able to start it. And obviously would love to have a wish list, but that's less important. I plan on gridding on my lunch break at work, as I am returning to the office full-time tomorrow unless things change again. So I will be kind of forced to have a lunch break, and I will probably also work on a bit of Peppermint Purple, but would like to focus on gridding because I've got a lot to do and I don't want to have my stitching stall because it's not ready. And I would really love to have a blog set up so I can sort of put all my finishes and progress shots in one place. But that's kind of a lower priority because it will take a lot of effort to set up. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed. I will be back again in 2 weeks for my November update, and then I will also be back. I'm hoping to upload it on the 31st of December, my whip parade. It may not be 100% current, as we are hoping to travel and visit family for Christmas, so the photos that I show may have seen a tiny bit more progress, but it's only going to be out by a week, and I would rather record early and have a whip parade at the end of each year, then wait until I get home. But we'll see how it all happens. With that, I will let you go. Let me know if you think I've missed anything or if you've got any ideas for me, and I will see you for my update. Bye, guys.